Testing, testing. So, oh yeah, there we go. Testing, testing. Okay, yeah, it's working. Right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a few weeks since we've taken a break for our classes. We had to take a brief break between semesters, but now we're back. We have both virtual classes and in-person classes that we have this semester for our members, those who want to watch online and those who want to participate in person. We got lots of options. We're starting with Monday morning, every Monday at 11:30. We're doing something for the desk workers. It's called Lunchtime Desk Stretches. We're going to be doing it sitting down the whole time. Imagine that. A fitness class that you get to do sitting at your desk. Very simple, very easy. Now, not all of our classes are like that. We're going to have some in-person boot camp classes and some other kick-your-butt type stuff. But Monday morning, we're starting it off easy with some desk stretches. Now, we want to make sure that those who are not able to come to the gym or those who are still wanting to take short breaks from their days at the long hours at the desk, that we have something for you as well. And so that's what this class is about. My name is Josh, and we're about to get started with some seated desk stretches, okay? Now, feel free to comment, feel free to DM us or email us, get in touch with any suggestions or questions that you might have. But again, this class is all about making the most out of your desk space and studying area so that you can take a nice, effective, short break from your busy day and then get right back to it. So we're starting off sitting in a comfortable position. You can be with your back rested, or you can be upright, just like myself here. And what I want you to do is we're going to start with some neck rolls. The neck rolls are just like this. Nice wide neck rolls. And we're going to start with 10 in each direction. You want to make sure to go as wide as you can comfortably. If you have any neck pain or discomfort, try to avoid that range. But if you can be comfortable and roll your neck nice and wide and slow, let's switch directions. You're going to do your best to slowly stretch in all ranges. So we're going to start from the top down, starting with the head and neck, and then we're slowly going to move our way down to our feet. So now that the neck is nice and warm, you're going to bring your right ear to your right shoulder, just like this. And I'm going to show you a slightly different angle by turning. Now I'm going to bring my left arm behind my back and drop my left shoulder, and I want to create an opening. So my right ear to my right shoulder, my left hand behind my back, and create an opening in that neck to shoulder complex there. You're going to hold that for a good 15 seconds, and while you're holding, you're going to take a nice deep breaths in and out. I'm going to go ahead and take off my mask. Just realize I still had it on. Okay, I'm nice and distant here, so I can definitely do that. So back to the stretch, shoulder and right ear together, and opening up that neck stretch. And slowly let it go back to centered. And we're going to move to the other side. So I'm going to bring my right hand behind my back, and I'm going to bring my left ear to my left shoulder and slowly open up that complex there, neck to shoulder together. And take a nice deep breaths. And as I breathe out, I'm going to try to go a little deeper. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to stretch a little deeper while keeping your upright posture. One more deep breath in, deep breath out, and really deep into that stretch. Good stuff. Slowly come back to middle, shake it off. Okay, you're going to bring, while your chest is up and you're sitting upright, you're going to bring your chin down to your chest. And in that position, if that's enough stretch for your back, for the back of your neck, that's fine. Hold it there. Remember, you have to stay upright with your posture. Chin down to your chest. If you need a bit more stretch in this position, you can put some pressure at the back of your head to push down a little bit more and open up the back of the neck. If it's uncomfortable or painful, you can skip or stop. Otherwise, if you feel relief from this stretch, just hold it while you take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And one more deep breath in and deep breath out. Good stuff. And slowly back to neutral. All right, shake it off. Always like to go back to neutral and shake it off. Get a nice big reset. We're going to ask you to sit all the way back into your chair now. So like so. My back is supported. My butt and hips are right into the back of the chair. I'm going to bring my hands up and back like this, like I'm giving someone a nice big giant hug. My palms are to the ceiling. My thumbs are pointing backwards. And as much as possible in a safe way, I want you to lean back slightly over your chair, if you have the type of chair that allows that, and open up your chest to the ceiling. Try to bring your thumbs back behind you as if they're trying to touch each other behind you. Chin is up to the ceiling. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, and bring those arms back a little further. Try to stretch out the front of the chest here in front of the shoulder, which often gets really tight in this position here with all the typing. So we're going to move in opposite direction to open it up. Again, deep breath in. And deep breath out, open up as much as possible. And breathe out and stretch your arms back behind you. Palm is towards the ceiling. And slowly come back in. Shake it off. Good stuff. We're going to go into the opposite position. So we went from opening up, and now we're going to reach in front if you can. And that's just a bend over in front if your body or your chair doesn't allow it. That's fine. Do what's comfortable for you. But if possible, you're just going to let your body hang low and relax to fall in between your legs, which are slightly wider than shoulders width apart. And you're going to fall right in the middle and try to open up your back, the back of your hips, and go down as low as you can comfortably. Let's take a deep breath here and deep breath out. Reach a little further if you can. Open up your back. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And slowly we're going to go back to our neutral position, shake it off. And we're going to do that chest stretch again. So opposite position, we're going to nice, big open up, big hug position. And then our hands go behind our back as if our thumbs are trying to touch. Palms up to the ceiling, chin is up, deep breath in. Open up that chest, bring those arms back, deep breath out. And really stretch to open up that upper body. Deep breath in one more time. And deep breath out. And slowly back to start position. We're going to go down and forward one more time. And only if this is comfortable for you. Otherwise, you wait for the next stretch. Let your body fall in front of you, in between your feet, in between the legs of your chair. You're reaching behind you if possible. Let your back relax. Deep breath in. Deep breath out and reach back behind you. Nice big stretch. Deep breath in. One more time. Deep breath out and stretch. Good stuff. Slowly back to neutral position. Shake it off. As always, shake it off. I'm sitting at the edge of my chair again. And this position with my feet nice and wide. I'm going to keep my toes and knees pointed forward. But I'm going to use my chair. And I'll show you. I'm going to use my chair to slowly twist behind myself. Okay. And actually, let's try this sitting back. I think we might be able to do this better sitting back. So our hips are into the back of the chair. And we're not supported here. We're sitting upright. Our feet are planted. And we're slowly going to twist. Use the chair itself and twist to open up your back and torso. Remember, our toes and knees are pointed forward. And you should feel a stretch somewhere in either the the inner thigh, or the outside of our hips, or lower back, side of the torso, or anywhere in between. If this is painful or uncomfortable, you can go ahead and skip this stretch. Otherwise, stay upright, nice and tall, chest tall, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Try to go a little further if you can. Again, only if it's comfortable. If not, don't go too far. One more breath. And breathe out. And shake it off back to center. We're going to do the other side now. We're going to use our chair, and hopefully you have a chair that allows you to grab onto it, with the back to it at least, and torso upright. Slowly start to twist and reach behind yourself. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and really stretch into that twist. Only going a distance that's comfortable for you. Keep your toes and knees pointed forward. One more deep breath, and deep breath out. And slowly back in and shake it off. Good stuff. We're going to do a simpler version of that. If you had to skip that, we're going to do an easier version. Sitting at the edge of our chair, your hands are on your hips. You're going to put your feet nice and wide, bend over slightly, and just twist. So it's a similar twist through the torso, only not as exaggerated through the back of the chair. And we're slowly going to move to the other side. Okay, I'm just showing you different angles, but you don't have to be moving your chair. You can stay in place. And I'm going to the other side. What I'm doing is I'm pushing to open up my hips and torso together. We're going to do one more on each side. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, go down and twist. Back to center. Try the other side. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And twist. Good stuff. And you can go ahead and shake that off. Shake that off. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do now is you're going to sit sideways in your chair. So I'm not facing forward in my chair. I'm facing sideways. You see the back of my chair is next to me here. And I'm going to allow, so if my left side of the body is in the chair, my right leg is slowly going to fall back in front of the chair like this. So I'm sitting at the top corner of the chair, okay? And my leg is back like this. If your chair or your body or the space around you doesn't allow you to do this stretch, that's fine. You can wait for the next stretch or try a variation of it. But if you're able to open up and do this, to really open up the hip. Now you understand that in a seated position all day, our hips are flexed this way, meaning they're bent forward. So to open it up and stretch backward is a good idea at some point throughout the day to open up the hip and release some of that tightness that eventually gets to the lower back. So sitting upright, nice and tall. One leg is forward, one leg is back, almost like I'm doing a floating lunge. And if my right leg is back, my right arm is going to go up on the same side. And I'm going to reach to the ceiling. Reaching to the ceiling really helps to open up that connection between the hip in the front and the torso. And reach, reach, reach. And if you can hold this, and this is allowing you to stretch as your heel is really pulling backwards, you're going to hold it there. If you want a bit more stretch, you can arch over towards your chair, using your chair as a support. And that should really open up your hips and torso and come back to center. Okay? We're going to shake it off, shake off the legs, shake off the arms. Go to the other side now. We're still sitting sideways, but in the other direction. You're going to do your best to pull that leg backwards. Again, if your chair or body or space does not allow you to do this, that's fine. Or if you want to do this with a bent knee, that's fine too. Otherwise, ideally, you're trying to stretch that leg back. If it's my left side that's back, now my left arm is going up. I'm really trying to open up that arch that exists now between the points between my hand and feet. Create a nice big arch and pull them away from each other. Pull them away from each other, your hands and feet. And then you're going to feel a stretch somewhere in between. And if you need a bit more, you can fall to the side and arch over in the direction of your chair so that your chair is supporting you. And slowly back to center. Shake it off. Shake it off. And what we're going to do is one more time. One of those on either side. So we're going to go back to the right side. So if I'm in the left side of my left side of the body is inside the chair, my right leg is off to the side, and I'm going to take in a deep breath. And as I breathe out, stretch that leg back, stretch that arm above you, and that can be sufficient for some of you. And if you want a little more, you're going to bend over and arch in towards your chair. And while we're holding this stretch, I'm going to take a couple breaths. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And as you breathe out, try to stretch a little further into your position. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And try to stretch into that position. Good stuff. We're going to go to the other side one more time. Again, using the edge of that chair. Stretch that leg back. One arm is up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And really try to stretch, pushing your hands and feet away from each other. Add your arch if you want to the side. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. A nice big stretch. And slowly come back in. Good stuff. All right, shake it off. I got a couple more seated stretches. Then we're going to wrap it up. Now I'm going to ask you to put one leg forward. Again, we're sitting at the edge of our chair for this one. And you're going to have one leg forward, just like this. The other leg is bent. So for me, if it's my right leg, my knee on the right leg is straight. The knee on the left leg is bent. And I'm going to sit up tall, keep my chest up, and nice and slow fall to reach towards my foot as low as I can go, comfortably sitting in my chair. It might not be as far as you can go if you were laying on the ground, but that's okay. These are seated modified stretches all the way down as far as you can reach. Bonus, if you can point your toe towards your forehead, you'll get a bit more stretch as you reach. If your back begins to curve, that's fine too, as long as you don't start with it curved. Nice and slow, taking a nice deep breath. Deep breath out. And stretch a little further down and come back up. And we're going to try the other leg, doing the same thing. Okay, so now my left leg is out, left knee is straight, right knee is bent. Make sure I'm comfortable in the chair, sit up tall, nice deep breath in. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to reach as far as I can down my left leg. It's as far as I can go, about there. You might be able to go a little farther than me, and that's okay. I want you to point your toe towards your forehead. As a bonus part of the stretch, it's going to stretch out your calf and the lower part of your leg. And that's okay too. Reach, reach, reach. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Try to go a little further. One more. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. A nice big stretch there. Good stuff. Shaking it off, shaking it off. Good, good, good. All right, you're going to sit in your chair comfortably with your back supported and your feet back. Just like this, and I want you to point your toes towards your forehead like so. Okay, so your legs are just going to come off the ground, and you're going to point your toes towards your forehead. Okay, the rest of your body is relaxed, just your legs are active as we're trying to stretch out the back of the ankle, the back of the lower leg, the calves, as you point your toes towards your forehead. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, and let's try to go a little further. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out, nice big stretch. And slowly back down. Good stuff, shake it off, shake it off. All right, so we went from head to toe. We did some general stretches for most of the body areas. We're gonna finish with some forearm stretches and stretching of the hands. So what I want you to do is put your hands together like this, as in prayer almost. Lace your fingers and then push them out forward. Nice big far push out. And I want you to round out your back, your upper back as you reach forward, pushing your shoulder blades away from each other. And you're going to let go. Come back in, deep breath in. We're going to do one more time. Lace your fingers, and as you breathe out, reach forward. Deep breath in, one more time. Deep breath out, reach, and slowly come back in. Good stuff. All right, I want your hands together one more time, but this time we're not crossing our fingers. You're going to keep your elbows up and push your hands down towards the ground. So if your elbows are up and your hands are down towards the ground, you're going to feel a stretch underneath your forearms, on the other side, underside of your forearms, just like this. And if you bring your palms down towards your stomach, you're going to feel a little bit more. Keep your palms together. Sit up tall and breathe. Let's take in one deep breath here. And breathe out. And let our shoulders, arms, and hands sink down while we're maintaining our hands together. And there's a nice deep stretch at the bottom of the forearms right there. Good stuff. Shake it off. Our last one is going to be the opposite side. So one hand is in front, the elbow is straight, and you're going to use your opposite hand to pull your fingers underneath to reach on the underside of your arm, and that's going to stretch out the top of the forearm there. Hold it out in front of you and really pull your hands underneath you. Keep that elbow straight and focus on that stretch. Let's take one deep breath here. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe out. Try to stretch a little further. Good stuff. Last side, other arm. Hand goes in front. Fingers go underneath you. The other hand goes to support. And pull and stretch while the elbow stays straight. The fingers are reaching for the underside of the forearm. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And one more last breath. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. And we shake it off there. Good stuff. Well done, everyone. Well done. These Monday morning stretches were all put together so that you didn't have to get out of your chair. So you can do them over your lunch hour, over your study break, whatever. But I hope that you enjoyed them. If you have any questions or comments regarding these stretches or any other fitness topic, DM us, message us, or send us an email, or come visit us in the Athletic and Wellness Center. We have a team of trainers that are more than happy to help you guys out. Every Monday, we're doing our lunchtime stretching, and every Tuesday and Thursday, we have our in-person boot camp. And on Wednesdays, we have a virtual class here, same time, same channel, except on Wednesdays, it's called Legs and Abs. Okay, it's another great class. It's a bit more dynamic than this one. We'll try it first this week with myself, and then next week with Sophia, who's another trainer going forward. But again, I hope you guys enjoy them. You know where to find us if you have any other questions. Otherwise, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Take care.